Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Friday evening. I wanted to review the Hot 10 list from CBSI, and also I've got a little comic haul, some books that came in this week that I want to go over and highlight and kind of show off a little bit. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, my friends. All right, so first off is Canto number 3. This is the 1 in 10 incentive. I passed on getting this on Midtown. Midtown wanted $20 for it. And I don't know, I thought, maybe I could get a little bit better deal. I started to see some listings in that $15 to $18 range. So a little bit less expensive than what I was going to pay at Midtown. Again, they wanted $20 for it. And it is a cool cover. I mean, I like the cover. It's a nice Corona cover with the white background. I think it's a really nice cover. And I found an auction, believe it or not, that was ending like early, like in the morning, which is a little unusual. So I placed a bid and got it with shipping. I got this for $12. So not a bad deal at all. $8 cheaper than I would have paid at Midtown. And about $3 to $4 cheaper than what I would find as the cheapest on eBay. So I'm really happy to get this for $12. I think it's a good deal, and I really like this Canto series. I've basically got all the incentives and regular covers and and second prints. The only one I don't have is the San Diego Comic-Con variant, which I thought I had pre-ordered that and paid $30 for it, and the guy I pre-ordered it with couldn't get one. So that was the only one I couldn't get was the San Diego Comic-Con variant. But yeah, I've got all the other ones, so I'm pretty happy with that. So Canto number 3, nice pickup. Another book I picked up was a store exclusive, Scorpion Comics. So this is Superman, Batman number 1, or Batman Superman number 1, rather. This is a new series that's going to highlight the Batman Who Laughs. I believe this issue also premieres the first appearance of the Shazam Who Laughs. I believe will be his first appearance in this issue. Maybe it's a cameo. I haven't read the book yet, but I believe he appears at the end of the book. So there's two versions here. There's a trade dress, which is regular colored with the trade dress there in the front, and it is numbered out of 1,000, number 216 out of 1,000. Again, this is a Perillo cover, Lucio Perillo, and then this is the black and white. It's not black and white. Well, the background's black and white, I guess. And then you got color in the foreground. And it's a minimal trade dress, versus the other one. And this one also comes with a COA, and it is limited to only 600 copies. This is number 216 of 600. So it's kind of cool that they're both the same number, 216 of 1,000, 216 of 600. So pretty nice. Again, the company was Scorpion Comics. They do exclusive covers here and there, and yeah, I just really like this cover. I looked at a lot of the Batman and Superman covers. I didn't like the regular A and B cover on this. I think Marquez was doing the regular A cover, and then I think Francis Yu was doing a B cover. I just thought the Perillo was the best, so that's the reason I picked it up. I think the set went for $60 for the set, so definitely limited print run. I don't know if that thing if it'll ever be worth more than I paid. Probably won't, but I'm happy with it. I like the cover. I think it's a beautiful cover. Another one I picked up was a exclusive cover with Deceased number 4. This is the homage to The Killing Joke by Arthur. What's his name? Arthur Sudam, I think his name is. He's the one that did the cover. There was some controversy on this cover. Basically, he kind of photoshopped a cosplay photo. It definitely looks like he digitally rendered it, but apparently the final draft of this, he made enough changes where he basically used the cosplay's photo reference, which, you know, a lot of artists do that. It wasn't his photo, right? So he did pay the cosplay photographer some money so that he'd be able to use this image. So, you know, Alex Ross does that a lot. I mean, he'll draw photos that he's taken of actors, and you know, I've read a couple of his books where how he does that. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just what Arthur Sudham did was he didn't ask for permission to use the image. He basically just swiped it, which, you know, a lot of artists have been caught doing lately. Matina comes to mind, right, where he's in some cases literally just taken an image and modified it. So yeah, I mean, I just think it's a really cool cover. I still like it. I think it's one of the better covers that's come out for Deceased. So Deceased #4, I got 2 copies of that. They were only $15 a piece, so I just thought the price was right. And I don't know, it's just kind of a cool looking cover. I like the Killing Joke cover, so cool homage to that. Another book I picked up, Dead End Kids #2. This is definitely a hot series. I picked up Dead End Kids #1. This is by Esteban Salinas, so he's been doing these covers. I believe he's just doing the first 2 issues of Dead End Kids. I haven't heard that or any announcement that he's doing the 3rd issue. But he does a great job. I mean, he's a very good digital artist. And again, these were numbered out of 100, so they each came with a COA, which is really cool. This is number 78 out of 100. And this one is number 20 out of 100. So, yeah, I just love these covers, and I love Esteban Salinas. His artwork is amazing. And anything he puts out, I'll pretty much buy it for the most part. So, and I've seen on eBay these were like $20 a piece. I see on eBay they're going for like $100 now, 90 to 100. So, you know, it's a hot series and a very, very limited print run. So, I always look for those. I think that's easy way to get value is to buy something that's going to be pretty hot and has a super low print run. Next one I picked up is a older book. When I looked at the listing, you know, from what I could tell from the photos, it looked like it was in pretty good shape. It was being advertised as a very fine to near mint copy. This is Conan #58. This is the first appearance of Belit, She-Devil, Queen of the Black Coast. You see her in comic books today, right? They did that series, spun out of Conan. So this is her first appearance. She's on the cover. Definitely a key issue in the Conan run. And this thing is, I mean, I'll try to show it on the video how good it is, but I mean, this is probably a 9.8. I mean, it's unbelievable. I looked at this thing really, really closely, like, at different angles. There's literally nothing wrong with the surface. The spine is perfect. This is one of the better condition older books that I've ever seen, and definitely one of the best conditioned books for a book produced in the late 70s. Again, 25-cent cover price. It's definitely an older book. And for the condition it's in, is super hard to find this. I mean, whoever owned this book kept it in immaculate condition. And I will do the same. So I love having this in my collection. I'm a big Conan fan. I don't have, the one I really need is Conan #1. I don't have that book. I've looked at some mid to higher grades, and yeah, it's an expensive book, no doubt about it. But I just think this is definitely one of the keys, and man, I'm really happy with the condition on this thing. I mean, If this isn't a 9.8, it's an easy 9.6. I mean, it's one of the best. I don't think I have a book this old that's in this good a shape. So really happy to have that. Last but not least, this is one of the best books I've picked up. I had no intention of, I wasn't really searching for this book. It had always been in the back of my mind. And when I saw it online, the price was a little steep on it, and I just made an offer. I didn't think the guy would take it, and he did. Luckily, I sold a few overstock books that I had last weekend on an auction, so I had a little bit of money in my PayPal account, which definitely helped absorb the cost of this. So I picked up, which is one of the best covers I think I've seen in a long time, is Untamed #1. This is the 1 in 10 incentive cover. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. I can't remember who the artist is that did this. It just escapes me. I kind of know it. I just forgot how to. Its pronunciation's a little strange too. But so when I picked this up, I looked at the pictures on eBay and I thought, yeah, it looks pretty good shape. I mean, the guy's basically saying it was a near mint copy. It's a 9.8. There's no doubt about it. There is not one flaw in this book. So let me tell you the deal on this. I got this for a little over $100 for this book in raw condition. A 9.6, this book sells between $300 to $350 easily. A 9.8, which I think this is a 9.8. This is easily a $500 to $600 book. I've seen some people ask even more than $600, and I got this for a little over $100. Just an amazing looking book. I don't plan on getting this graded because I don't plan on selling it anytime soon, but I just think this is one of the best covers I've seen in a long, long time, and very, very proud and happy to have it in the collection. So yeah, Untamed #1, this first appearance of Niobe, and I believe there's going to be a new HBO series based on that character. So one of the reasons this is such a hot book, and very hard to find a raw condition book. If you go on eBay right now, I just checked it, there's no raw listings. All of them are graded. So when a raw comes up for sale, man, you got to pounce on it. And the guy was asking a lot of money for it, and I threw an offer out, and he took it. I couldn't believe he took it. So once in a while, you get lucky. It doesn't happen too often to me, but I'll take it when it comes. All right, let's jump into the Hot 10 list here from CBSI. Give you my take on things. Number 10 on the list is Captain Marvel, rather. Number 17, second print variant. This has been a very expensive book for a long time. I remember a couple of years ago seeing that this was a $1,000 book. I think it goes for at least that much. If you look on eBay, yeah, 9.6 grade they're asking $1,300. Buy it now. Here's a raw copy for $1,100. I mean, that's big money, right? There's a 9.4 for $875. You got a 9.8 for $2,000. 9.6 for $925. I mean, this is interesting. I mean, that's a pretty good price for a 9.6, $925 compared to, someone's asking $13. Yeah, the prices are all over the board on this thing. No doubt about it, it's a rare book. It seems a little pricey for a modern book to be going for that much. I mean, this is a character that, yeah, they're going to be introducing her, I think, in 2020 into the Marvel Universe. So, I'm sure that this price could go higher. No doubt about it. It definitely could. There's a 9.8 for $2,600. Amazing. Just a lot of money. I don't know. I think if I had $2,000, anyway, if I had $1,000 to spend on a book, I mean, there's a lot of older keys that I would love to get my grubby little hands on before I would pick up the first appearance of Kamala Khan. I don't know. I mean, her books sell really well now. Not normally. It's not like her title on an ongoing basis is one of the best titles. It's not. So I don't know. My opinion is, yeah, it's definitely rare. I just don't know that I couldn't justify the value of paying that kind of money for that book, but that's just my opinion. Number 9 on the list, Vengeance #1. This is the first appearance, I believe, of America Chavez, which is another one of those characters that, well, people identify as SJW. So, I'm not saying there aren't people that like this character. There is. It looks like you can buy a raw condition for $60, which isn't too bad. $40 for a VF. So the prices are definitely fairly hot on that book. America Chavez is definitely not a character I really care that much about. But, people are speculating on it because of her. I guess there's a rumor about an A-Force movie that she is supposedly going to be part of that crew that's going to be in the movie. So that's definitely moving the book right now. But yeah, not one that I would. If I come across it for a cheap deal, I might pick it up, but I'm not looking to buy that book for the most part. Number 8 on the list is Red Hood and the Outlaws. Number 37, this book just came out. First appearance of Cloud9. I guess she's on the first cover. I think the A cover might be slightly higher than the B cover. The B cover is really nice too. I think it's a Philip Tan cover. But that book's going for around $15, $16. B cover, there's the B cover. Yeah, Philip Tan, that one's going for about $18. So yeah, nice looking book. And first appearance, I don't know where that character is going to go or what they're going to do with that character, but it's definitely a hot book at the moment, and it just came out last Wednesday. So if you happen to come across that in your comic book shop, I would grab it. Number 7, SpiderMan and His Amazing Friends #1. I remember that TV show when I was a kid, the cartoon. And there's an upcoming series probably on that Disney Plus app. So I don't know if that's really worth paying $40 for that book. I mean, I probably could see people buying that just because if you were a child of the 80s, you definitely remember the TV show. So that may be one that, yeah, I would wait a couple weeks. The prices on that are probably going to die back down, I would imagine. Number 6, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1. Another one of those books where, you look at current sales on Moon Girl, not real good. Most months, I don't think they even crack 10,000. But this is her first appearance, and that warrants some definitely higher pricing. And $10 to $15 book, yeah, that was consistently a $20 to $25 book. I don't know where they're getting this $10 to $15 range. I've looked at that book on eBay quite a few times, and I don't think I ever saw it in the $10 to $15 range. That was consistently $20 to $25. Now they're saying it's up to $30. So there's a little bit of movement on it. I just don't know what they're talking about, $10 to $15. That book's never been that cheap. So at least not on the eBay listings I've ever seen. So I would disagree with that one. Number 5, Werewolf by Night 32, marquee book, first appearance of Moon Knight. Not much to say about this book. If you can afford a copy, the best condition you can afford, try to buy one. Prices are really high right now. They're probably going to stay high until the first trailer is dropped. That's when the pricing will peak. When that first trailer is dropped on the Moon Knight movie, this book's going to be absolutely bananas. Very, very expensive, and that's where you would want to sell it if you were looking to unload it, is when that first trailer drops. Number 4 on the list, Venom First Host #3, the second print variant. So the second printing variant just shows that new symbiote character on the cover. And says here that they've heard rumors that these can be found in some of the Walmart packs, but that is unconfirmed as far as I know. I don't know. $70 book, so if you happen to have picked that up for cover price, congratulations. $70 is pretty good for a book that just came out last year. So, and that book's on fire. Number 3 on the list, Marvel Comics 1000, the Ramos Mickey Mouse variant. So this, I think they premiered this on the Disney, what was it, the DC, I think it was the DC 2 event. Let's see if it shows on eBay. It's selling around $200 to $250, I think, last time I looked. This book just, I think a weekend or two ago, just came out. And, yeah, I would say $200 range, right? Yeah, the D23 Expo, that's it. So there's a buy it now for $197. That's probably your cheapest. Yeah, around $200. Another one for $200. Now there is rumored to be a black and white version of this, which there's none for sale on eBay. And I've heard people on Instagram commenting that they think there's maybe 30 to only 40 copies of those in existence. So if you see that on eBay, that's going to be pretty big money. I would imagine that's going to be $1,000 book or more. I don't know if there's been any sales. Let me just check real quick. Let's see if there's been any sales of that black and white version. I don't think there is. I think I pretty much checked earlier and I don't remember seeing one. So yeah, everybody's holding on to their copy. Whoever got one, maybe those were only available to certain retailers at the convention. I don't know, but I don't see any black and whites on the recently sold list. Yep. Looks like they're all the color version. So yeah, so it's a hot book at the moment. Very nice. That is number 3 on the list. Looks like these are given out 1 per store. So pretty limited. I don't know how many stores are there in the United States though. I don't know. Maybe not too limited. Maybe a 2,000-3,000 print run. Maybe, I don't know. If I had to guess. Number 2, Once and Future. Number 1, the second print variant. I was able to grab 1 copy of this through one of the online stores. Obviously, I wish I had grabbed 2. It's easily a $30 book now. I don't even think it's been released. It says here 2 days after release. So it must have came out Wednesday. Yeah, it's definitely limited supply. Cool cover. I mean, it's basically one of the images from the inside of the book, I believe, of issue number 1. So it's a hot book, $30 book. It's been out just a few days. Very nice. Number 1, Avengers number 47. Obviously, the news on that is the actor that plays Jon Snow, Kit. I think his name is Kit. I can't remember his last name. He's being rumored to play the Black Knight. And this is basically his first appearance in modern comic book history. I think there is a Black Knight appearance from way, way back. But this is kind of considered the modern day first appearance. And I remember looking for that book and seeing prices in the $70 to $100 range, and I should have bought a copy around $100. I mean, I probably could have gotten a decent grade one too. And man, this thing's exploding. Raws are probably going to be $250 to $400 easy. Graded copies 9.6 went from $600 to $1,500. So yeah, that book's gonna be hot for a while. And definitely an older Avengers cover, pretty cool. Black Knight's a cool character, so if you happen upon that book at a good price, I would pick it up. Notable honorable mentions: Millie the Model, number 1. I have no idea why that's on there. I guess Somebody wanted to pay $1,600 for a 3.0 copy. All right. And Amazing Fantasy number 15. This is volume 3. First appearance of Amadeus Cho. $100 for a raw copy and $350 for a 9.8. Don't think there's anything specific on that. He's not rumored to be in any movie appearance or anything like that, but the book is on the move at the moment. So that's your Hot 10 list from CBSI this week, guys. I know this is a long video. Thanks for sticking with me all the way to the end if you did. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Like and share my videos. That helps me grow my channel. Closing in on 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 495 right now, so I'm real close. And please comment. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you think of those books. That's the big book for me this month for sure. Untamed number 1. So I'm really happy to have picked that up. And that's been on the Hot 10 list before. So when that trailer from HBO gets announced, I think this book's going to be moving again. So that might be coming up in the next few months. So be on the lookout for it. All right, guys, have a great week. I'll probably have another video either this weekend or early next week. Thanks.